Shanti. Good morning. Our today's topic is the other side of the pathway. Basically, we usually say life is a journey and we all are travelers. We are traveling this journey together, and people or the world is like a pathway. We have our own destinations, different from each other. We'll reach our destination someday, leaving our colleagues behind. We will take a turn and we go the other pathway. In this journey, when there is a pathway and when we all are traveling, we usually imagine like if you are sitting in a bus or car and you are traveling, you are on a journey, and you will always be aware of your side of the pathway. You're not much aware about the other side of the pathway. Generally, we get so mingled with the my side of pathway just because my vision, my capacity is towards that one side of pathway only. And that is why we generally look at everything from that perspective. If I have to remember the pathway, I'll remember according to landmarks which I can make out at my side of pathway only. But remember, there are people on other side of pathway also. They are traveling with you. They are making their own landmarks. They are identifying this pathway in a different way. They have a different scene. They are enjoying different scene. My scenery, my side scenery is different from other side scenery. That means I am different. I am traveling to the same road, but I am enjoying a different pathway. In life also, same thing happen. Everything we see through our own perspective. People work according to their own perspective, and everybody is correct from their perspective. And this is most beautiful thing. When we see from our perspective, it so happen there are many people in our vicinity. They are not useful for us. They are little less useful for us. They are somewhere annoying, or they are somewhere making me trouble, or I don't like the way they are. And that is why we keep a name on them. They are wrong. We say they are wrong, they are bad, they are not working. And this is how we identify these people in our life. If I identify in this way, it so happen I decrease the worth of the person in my life. And so I decrease respect towards that person. And that is why it so happened with the passage of time, this decreased amount of respect towards each other become an important um, problem to create differences in relations. The other side of the pathway, the philosophical understanding is to understand that other people, although they have some qualities which are not matching with me, some bad qualities maybe which are annoying for me, but then also they are useful somewhere. Actually, this whole world drama is based on balance. And the whole world is maintaining perfect balance. So anywhere, if I can see there is problem, or there is some a weakness or something which I don't like, actually it doesn't end over there itself. I don't like because it is not useful for me right now, but it may be useful for me, not for me, maybe useful for someone else. We came here with a very beautiful story about it. So let's see the story first, and then we will go ahead in this chapter, the other side of pathway. Please.
Long, long ago, there lived a hard-working artisan by the name Bhimaya. He used to carry water to his landlord's house in the two pots that are tied on either side of a log. One pot was leaking, while the other pot was perfect. One day, as Bhimaya was carrying water, the perfect pot said to the leaking pot, "Ha ha ha ha! You are broken and of no use to the owner. You waste more than half of how much water he carries. I am more useful. I am more helpful to him than you are. I am superior to you." The perfect pot felt greater all the time and it belittled the leaking one. And so the leaking pot felt very bad that it is not being able to be useful to Bhimaya. It felt ashamed that it cannot carry water like the perfect pot. One day, when Bhimaya was carrying water like always, the leaking pot said to him, "Dear Bhimaya, please exchange me for a better one." He said, "But why?" It continued saying, "I am not able to carry all the water. The cracks in me are leaking it. I am a burden to you and I am of no use." Bhimaya understood its misery. He said, "Don't feel bad. Look at the flowers lying next to you." The pot turned to its side with curiosity. It was very thrilled about seeing them. Then Bhimaya said, "If you observe it, those flowers are only on your side and not on the other side. When I am carrying water, I make sure that the water you are leaking is going to those flowers. It means that you are only watering those flowers, which are used in prayers. If it wasn't for you and the water you leak, there would be no flowers to offer to God. Do you see how useful you are now?" The leaking pot thanked Bhimaya. The perfect pot heard the talk and felt very sorry for its behavior. It apologized to the leaking pot, saying, "Forgive me, my friend. I insulted you by stressing your weakness. I realize my mistake." Bhimaya heard it all and said, "You are both useful to me. When you are together, let's stick with each other and work happily ever after."
This was a small, beautiful story about two pots. You can see that, think for a moment that you are the perfect pot, and people beside you, maybe your colleagues, your, I don't know how I sound, but your spouse, maybe your partner, your family members, your friends, they are like leaking pot. You are very intelligent and smart, and you feel those who are not intelligent as you, those who are not as smart as you, they are of no use to the owner. Important thing, do you really understand? Do we really understand who is the owner? The role of Bhimaya, the owner of these two pots, is actually the divine Almighty. God has created this world in such a way that there is a perfect balance. Even if I am perfect in my role, I am delivering my part very best. I am giving all the things required from my side. I understand things properly. I deliver things very nicely. And I see those who are around me are not of that capacity what I have. That doesn't mean that they are not useful. The owner, the Almighty, He has created those weaknesses so that some other flowers can bloom because of their weaknesses. So if I can see some weakness in somebody else, you have to open your eyes and watch that there are some more good qualities, some goodness are there around them whom you feel they are weak. There are some goodness around them and which is creating a perfect balance. So if I am very perfect, it's all right. That doesn't mean that I expect perfection from everyone and I keep criticizing others' weakness. Well, if I am that leaking pot, if I'm not as smart as people in my team, or I'm not that smart what my family members are, then also I need not to feel bad or feel inferior from others. If I look around, all capacities which I have, somewhere if I am nurturing goodness, then I am useful for everyone. I am useful for God. So basically, thing is, if I keep my heart clean, if I keep my consciousness honest, and if I deliver every act with loyalty, then actually I am as good as perfect pot. So think about before criticizing others, before saying that they are wrong, all the things like, hatred, jealousy, ego clashes, anger, these all are based on this consciousness that we see weaknesses in others and we believe with this weakness they are of no use. They are of use. They are very useful. Somewhere they are more useful than me. If I'm perfect pot, then also I'm not able to water the flower bed automatically. They are getting watered automatically. Bhimaya need not to put another effort to water those flower beds. No, so this is all things we need to understand from our side, and these are things which we have to keep in our life in order to make my life peaceful, in order to go beyond the problem of jealousy, hatred, complaining, criticism. In order to be optimistic and peaceful, I have to see that God has created everyone with their qualities. And if I'm not able to see their qualities, then also there is a perfect balance. So we will meditate for some time, letting go of all those negativity which we keep in our mind most of the time, thinking that they are like this. We usually say that person is difficult to handle because they're egoistic. This person is difficult to handle because they are angry people. So many. We keep all these negative attitude in our mind more than positivity. So now onwards, remember this story. Both the pots are equally important for honor. In the same way, all the children Every soul are equally important for God. And if I see less use of other person, then also there is a perfect balance in the world drama, which actually God, the owner, is able to appreciate that perfect balance. I, with my limited intellect, am not able to appreciate this perfect balance. If I am able to open my intellect to unlimited, if I understand spiritual laws, if I understand deep spirituality, then I will be able to appreciate this perfect balance in the whole world. So let's meditate, letting go of all negativity from our mind, appreciating everyone's role as they are. Before we try to change them, it is just to accept them. God has accepted them, and we will also accept them, keeping ourselves having that consciousness that they are good in their role. Yes, we'll have meditation slide. You can keep your eyes open and you can see the screen. Sit straight. Try to sit straight. Relax your body. Relaxed but alert. Now, breathe deeply 2 or 3 times. Relax yourself. Now feel your legs. Relax your legs. Bring your concentration to stomach. Relax your stomach. Feel your shoulders and relax it. Feel your arms. Relax your arms. Feel your neck and mouth and relax it. Feel your breathing. Very normal breathing. Now feel your eyes. Gently close your eyes. A little above the 2 eyes, in the middle of forehead. Visualize you're a tiny point of light, a beautiful star. You are a soul. Now visualize I, the soul. I generate love and compassion for everyone. I am a knowledgeful soul. I know I am a tiny spiritual light. And same the others. Everybody is a spiritual light playing different roles. This role is useful for everyone. They are perfectly fitted in their role. God accepts every child, and so am I. Everyone's role is according to their requirement, with their role. They create a beautiful garden around them. No matter it looks like they are leaking their goodness or energy, no matter it looks like they have less of qualities or capacities, yet they are important to create a beautiful world. And so I respect every creature of this world. Visualize inside. I'm a tiny point of light, radiating white rays of purity. I'm radiating small, tiny bullets of purity, small beam of white light. I touch every soul with pure spiritual love. All are important, all are useful. Everybody around me are part of world drama. They are part of my journey. They are good. Revise it 100,000 times. They are good. Everything is for good. I am also good, becoming better. And world is becoming better. Om Shanti.